Alright, today we're going to talk about how to measure spring preload on a White Power WP open chamber fork. So what we're going to do is we're going to bottom the outer tube all the way down. We will then measure from the top of the tube to the top of the spring. 272 millimeters. I'll write that figure down. We will then take the cap off. I have a Craftsman 7/8 wrench that's been ground down because it's too wide to fit the factory hydro stop without grinding it. You can get a cheap wrench somewhere and just grind it down. Take the cap off. Now, one thing that people miss, that cap did not screw off of that spindle. The black hydro stop threaded down. That's an important step when you reassemble the fork. Now the cap will break loose from the spindle. The cap was bottomed out on the spindle. Very much important. The reason why it's important is because this straw controls rebound. It is your rebound adjustment. When you turn this adjuster, this pin goes down or up and makes adjustment on the rebound needle at the very bottom of the fork. If this cap is not screwed all the way down on the rod, your rebound adjustment will be completely off and out of index. Those little spacers are hard to get out. They come in different sizes, and you use these spacers to adjust your preload. So, to check the preload. Now the tube is bottomed out once more. The spring is in a relaxed state now. 280. That means that spring was preloaded 8 millimeters. I can now adjust these if I want to change the preload. Remember, no two springs are exactly the same length, so you'll have to adjust the total length of the spring and spacers to come up with the amount of preload that you like. Thanks for watching. Alright, today we're going to talk about how to remove those stubborn base valves on a WP 48mm open chamber fork. This is the base valve, compression piston. This is compression shims. This is a check plate. This is the cartridge from actually a 13 Sherco, but the parts are exactly the same parts. When you're trying to unscrew the base valve, you're not really unscrewing the base valve from the leg. You're unscrewing the base valve from the cartridge. And when the thing goes around and around, you can visually see what's happening. The cartridge is spinning with the base valve, which does not allow the two to come apart, obviously. So I've seen a lot of people talk on the internet about mounting the fork in the truck with the tie-down strap, or mounting the fork upside down with some sort of special made tools to compress the fork. That is totally fine if you want to do that, but there's a much simpler way. This is what I do. I'll take a ratchet. That's a 6-point Craftsman socket. I would definitely recommend a 6-point socket. I will press against the head of the ratchet firmly. We don't want it to slip. With a hammer, smack the side of the ratchet in the direction of rotation. Now, up here, I will put my fingers on the end of the spindle. I will press down towards the ratchet and over to the side towards the tube and simply unscrew the base valve. It's literally that simple. I see a lot of guys having trouble with this, and I just want to help, try to give you a little bit of visual, a whole lot better than trying to type in text. And there it is. It's literally that simple. Thank you for watching.